showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. When yeah. I wanna yeah. I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. For the Steeler offense, getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year. Taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first. New set of downs from 37. Off play action, here's Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. He pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run.
No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Boswell able to knock it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
DeJounte Wester to return it. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Escapes a defender. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the
first down. Here's Lamar. Forced out to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Lamar now from the gun. It is cut left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Pacheco punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Pittsburgh.
Rodgers set to pass. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. All still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Screen play to Warren. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing again here, it's Rogers. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
What?
Second down run by Pacheco. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. That's T.J. Watt. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down.
No, we changed.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. Driving a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Stopped by someone who began as a star for these Ravens. Now a rival, Patrick Queen. Lamar back to throw. Buying some time right. Caught quickly on the slant. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steelers offense headed out. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. First down throw here by Rogers. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Connects on the crosser. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Rogers. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Has everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, first and goal.
Hey!
They'll run, Pacheco. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now lead by 10. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Hardy on the return. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Rodgers going to throw on first. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And after one play of his drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Rodgers from the gun. Hits his running back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running back.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So fourth down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 32.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium.
DC, ready?
All right, here we go. Second down.
No, we changed it. Yo. Shut up.
They'll work against the blitz. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Defended by Jamel Dean.
13. Shut up.
Here he goes, third and long. The left side caught by Andrews. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout.
Ty Zettner in punt formation.
And big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
To throw, Rodgers.
at the 31-yard line.
They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it down to the 33. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To the air on first down. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Completed over the middle. Running in the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Western on the return. The Ravens are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. First down, here's Lamar. Has the downfield working the left. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
No, we change it.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Headed out right. He's keeping it. There he goes again. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. First down. Here's Rodgers. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Finds him on the slant. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson throwing here. He put everything he's got behind it. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Steelers 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now here's Rodgers. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the
3rd and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. The Steelers set to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. We'll start from the 39. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. He gives a good check to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He's got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He rolls to his right. Chucks this one deep down. Brought in, deep down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Baltimore running its offense out now. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
No, we change. Report. Hey, report. Shut up. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35.
Change it.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Hawk 70.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
6 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught by 1 out of the backfield. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. Their punter making his way out now. He has it at the 13. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Has it at the 37. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down throw for Jackson. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Andrews snags another one. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
It's a gain of 45 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take 7 points off the deficit. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Running
left with Pacheco. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Pacheco at the 44-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets another one into the hands of Flowers. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
That's a gain of 6.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Hey, report. No, we take report. You are X.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Throwing deep towards the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Lamar throwing again. Hits his running back. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break back the first down.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Another score for him this game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense headed out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Only went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now into the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. I'll throw it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Ravens send Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now a give left side to Pacheco. Now it's around him. He's got space. It's not me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think
pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Third and long for him here. Trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
A gain of 36 yards.
Back to throw now. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Warren, line up the design keeper. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers cut into the lead by another point.
Steelers 31.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Wester on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Ravens are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. First down carry for Pacheco. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. We've set it downs from 37. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 40.
They're going to pass it here. Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers 37.
Looking to throw, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Check down complete to Pacheco. And he'll be taken. Down at the last possible moment, he's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore first down.
Yo, middle.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Sit on.
Pacheco, and the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Ravens are running them out of the building. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.